The rate increases are being proposed as part of the Public Utilities Long-Term Strategic Plan. Wright says public engagement played an integral part in establishing topics of greatest concern.
We also did 2 surveys, the last of which was a broad customer survey that we sent to all of our customers. Voluntarily, they got to choose whether to participate or not. And we're really happy with the fact that 3,700 people chose to fill out the survey and send it back to us. And that was not an easy survey. It took time to be able to engage in it. So now we feel an onus on us to make sure that we are listening to what we've been told and try to translate that into policies. And we've done the best we can to try to understand what they were telling us and translate that into what is now the draft strategic plan that our board released on Monday. We will now go into further public comment on the draft strategic plan, including a couple of public meetings and always the opportunity for people to appear before our board as well. Written comment will be due about the middle of September.
Wright tells NCW Life News the district has already achieved one of its goals to pay down long-term debt, as identified in the last 5-year plan.
So that particular goal goes away because we've achieved it. What we've heard from our customers is we would like you to remain financially resilient and strong and be prepared in case things go bad, because we know that we rely a lot on wholesale revenues. About 80% of our revenues come from selling power outside the county, and those are volatile and unpredictable markets. Sometimes they treat us really good, as they have in the last few years, but there's always the risk they could treat us badly. So our customers said, we would prefer that you do something like small average rate of inflation type increases through time, rather than be exposed to the risk of large rate increases if you didn't do good planning.
As a result, commissioners are considering establishing a rainy day account funded by a 3% electric rate increase starting in 2021. Wright said the increase would also help offset possible decreases in revenue from the sale of surplus power on the wholesale market.
What we're looking at in terms of electric rates is you could make an argument that we don't need a rate increase, and probably even a pretty good argument in that regard. Certainly not in the short term. We've had some very good years financially, and we're in good financial shape. The concerns that we have, and what the topic team dove into, was that what happens today is we take the margin that we make off of a wholesale sale through the hedging contracts and then translate that into a reduction in our retail rate. So we charge less than our cost of service for our retail rate. That difference, the amount of, when we keep our rates flat, the amount that we're subsidizing our retail rates is growing through time. And the margin on wholesale sales has been good, but the wholesale market has come down from where it was in 2013. We're not quite sure where it's going in the future, and that's really the cause for the concern, is it could go down, it could go up. So the idea is take some actions early, put some money in a rate stabilization fund and have it sitting there so that we are better cushioned to be able to deal with if there is a further decline in the wholesale market.
Now, the PUD is also looking to bring water, wastewater, and wholesale fiber optic services closer to being self-sustaining through rate increases. The plans are scheduled for final board action in October. A public open house will be held September 5th. You can access the draft strategic plan on our website at ncwlife.com. Steve Hare, NCW Life News.